What up, everybody? I started making a video like this earlier, but then I realized there was other things I wanted to mention and add to it. So yeah, and it's about WWE 2K23. Now I haven't done a lot of research on it, but I really don't need to because every wrestling game is essentially the same, especially since 2K took over. I can pretty much already guarantee you that the gameplay, the control schematics, and everything is just as idiotic and everything as what it was with 2K22. So I really don't give two shits about getting it because of that reason alone. Um, that's pretty much the only negative thing I can say about it. Well, that and the fact that we all know that most of their focus is going to go for the My Faction mode, which is basically just their form of corporate greed. So, yeah. Not to mention the fact the main mode that I love to play the most, which is the Universe mode, is not going to be playable until the very last update is released for that game. Because that's how it's been for like the past 5 games now, it seems like. Ever since 2K took over, that's how it's been. You pretty much have to wait for the very last update to finally be able to play and enjoy Universe mode without it crashing or anything on you. So yeah. So because of that, yeah, I'm definitely not, really looking forward to getting it right away. But I was seeing some of the new additions of the roster, and I'm like, I really like that. I mean, one of the models they have is Batista's debut model. When he was known as Leviath, I think was his name. He had the chain wrapped around his neck and everything. And it comes out to his old theme song, which I love that theme song a lot better than I do the one with words. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. They've also got Brock Lesnar's old model in there, his 2002 model. Back before he got that penis tattoo on his chest. I mean, I know it's not really a penis tattoo. I'm just being funny on that, but still, nonetheless, though, they have his old model in the game, and I love that. They also have Randy Orton's debut model. Unfortunately, they don't have his "Burnin' My Light" song. It's the song that he debuted with, which had no words or anything to it, so it's kind of sucks in that department. But yeah, I thought that was kind of neat. All these older models and stuff that they have in the game, and they even have John Cena's prototype model. Yeah, back when he was known as Prototype. Yes, they're definitely giving us a lot of content when it comes to the old models from the Ruthless Aggression era. I love that fact that they're doing that. Um, as far as general manager mode goes, I haven't really done any research on it, but I highly doubt that. I mean, yes, it's more than likely better than what it was in 2K22. That's a given. Obviously it's going to be improved, but how improved was it really? You know, I could pretty much bet money on it that it's still not as good as what the general manager mode was in SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 or 2008 or even 2006 for that matter. So yeah, we probably still don't have superstar morale or anything like that. So yeah, so I really don't care, about it's probably still only limited to maybe to a year, maybe 2 years now or something like that. We probably still don't have access to all the championships. You know, it's probably still limited. Yeah, sure, they may let us do a little bit more than what we were able to in 2K22, but it's probably not as good as what it was in 2007 in SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 or SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 or even SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. So yeah. Now the My Rise mode, I've heard that they're giving us some actual fictional storylines that you would never see happen in the actual WWE, which I think is cool. I like that. And I hear that the My Rise mode actually has an end to it, instead of just being a never-ending, overly repetitive mess like what it was with 2K22. So I do like that. So based on what I've heard, I am a bit more hyped for it. I'm still not in a hurry for it. Don't really care if I get it, right away or not, especially since I already have 2K22 and it's working just fine and everything for me. But at the end of the day, they have actually shown some stuff off that has me a bit hyped for it. But like I said, I'm still going to get other games before I get that one. I'm going to wait for a price drop because honestly, I mean, I have 2K22, and at the end of the day, there's not a huge big difference between 2K22 and 2K23 to warrant the $60 price tag. So yeah. So yeah, at the end of the day, I will wait. I'll wait for a decent price drop. Maybe wait until it goes down to $40. There are other games I want to get first, so it'll have plenty of time to get a price drop. I still want to get the game called Scars Above, I think is what it's called. Another one was called this SpongeBob SquarePants Cosmic Shake. There's a game called The Evil West that I wouldn't mind getting. Atomic Heart, I'd really like to get that. There's another 3D platformer I'm wanting to get. I think it's called I can't remember. It's a Smurfs game. That's all I remember about that. And then there's even another one called KO Kangaroo, something like that. So yeah. So at the end of the day, there's still a lot of games I would like to get, and probably will get before I get 2K23. Like I said, I'm not in a big hurry for it. I'm still busy playing 2K22 because I just didn't get here recently. I finally got back into that. So yeah. So don't get me wrong. I still stand by all the things that have me kind of excited and everything for 2K23. But at the end of the day, the main mode I want to play, which is Universe mode, we all know it's not going to be fixed until every single update's been released. Because that's always the main mode they seem to ignore and overlook the most. Which is unfortunate because at the end of the day, that's their biggest replay value mode. I'm just saying, Universe mode is the main reason why people will still continue to play the game after they've beaten every other single mode that the game has to offer. So, yeah. Y'all take care. God bless. Peace.